All right. Anybody in the stream right now, if you're able to confirm audio on our end, if you can, please. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna assume with Joe firing balls in right there. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna say that Mike. Yeah, we're not getting. Yeah. I believe so. I'll check the CompuSport. Looking a little choppy on here. Said it's looking a little choppy. True. Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get you updated on the bracket. I believe Mike did win that last rack, but we will verify that. Can somebody in the chat verify? Dominic, if you're still in the chat room, buddy, can you verify the video quality? No, what about the visual? On my phone, it's looking a little choppy, but I just want to make sure on your guys' end. Perfect, buddy, perfect. Looks good, Steve. Awesome, man. You did a good job. Awesome. Thanks, Dom. Awesome. Thanks, Casey. Is this one hooked up to the Facebook feed? Oh. I gotcha. Yeah, Dom, it's a fun game, but sometimes can be easily frustrating. A lot of traffic, short room. Yeah, Dom, that's the truth on that one, buddy. I'm right here, buddy. We're just trying to get some get things finished up or finalized on our end. Yes. This might be a Masters match. Or no.
Okay, so they're going to put Mike and Danny back on.
That actually might.
What's that?
That actually might be Mike right here that's shooting. I could be wrong. I just know who that Joe Durham guy was. So Yep.
And now we're getting
Danny Alexander. I'm not sure about that though.
ER. So
You got ALE or AX and it's EX. EX instead of AX. Yep.
And I looked at it 3 times. And I knew there was something wrong. I just couldn't figure out what it was. I'm like, why am I looking? And this is also still B's open singles finals.
Yes.
Hope they that. All right.
We will verify real quick that this is who is on the table. You got enough room behind me?
What's that?
You got enough room behind me?
No, you're good. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I haven't had a drink.
Dominic, the format is VNEA. So you've got cue ball fouls, ball in hand after the break. 8 ball is neutral after the break until suit is established. Pretty simple. Call foul or call safes. You can pocket a ball and call safe at the same time. I'm not sure which league you're familiar with, but call pocket, call ball. So no, it's neutral. You can actually after the break, say the 8 ball is connected and has a stripe wired to a pocket. You can make contact with the 8 first and still pocket the ball. So completely open after the break and neutral. So BCA has a break rule that's kind of pretty much the only big difference between VNEA and BCA. I would say I'm not very fluent with BCA's complete rules. But the biggest thing is the break rule. So ball in hand with BCA after the break anywhere on the table. If you were to scratch on the break, I should say. So, what's going on, Austin? Yeah, BCA is all ball foul, I do believe. So with VNEA, like if you were to move an object ball, you have to uh, let it be known to your opponent, and your opponent has the option to move the ball back, and they are actually responsible to moving it back. So to my knowledge, yeah. To my knowledge, yeah. But I'm not sure 100% if that is Mike and Danny playing. Does it have a time on there? 12:30. Yeah, it would almost have to be.
It has to be them, isn't it?
We're going to verify that these are the correct opponents that we have on the stream. All right, we do have the correct names for these two shooters. And it is 0-0. So this is a race to 2 on the B side. This is the B side finals. So the winner of this will actually go to what we'll call back over to the winner side. The first race that they'll play against the chair winner will be a race to 3. And if it is to go to, this is a standard double elimination tournament. So the winner of this match right here will have to actually double dip the A side finals winner. So I believe this one at the table right now is going to be Mike Welling. And I do believe he is stripes. So he's got a little bit of a tester right here for the 13 ball. Oh, I take that back. He is solids. So we'll make Danny Fisher playing the stripes. Danny Alexander, sorry.
Would he call safety on that, or is that just a regular shot?
I believe he was actually trying to pocket that 3 ball. Looks like we're getting a lesson of how to tie our shoes on that back table. So the issue here that he's got with the stripes is that definitely the 11 ball. So the 9 ball's got to get out of there first. So I'm not sure if he's going to go ahead and try to take that as his opening shot. Looks like it's a couple inches out of the pocket. No, just want to go ahead and pound the 13 ball in. So you really only have one pocket for the 11 ball. Nobody's going to try to play it on the backside of that 11 to go up table in the bottom left-hand corner, but stranger things have been done before. What could be a little creative shot here is playing the carom off of the 11 to go ahead and pocket the 9 ball. But you're running the risk of the 11 ball getting tied up with the 5, not coming out far enough. I'm not sure if he's got enough angle to really draw. Yeah, he might be banking this or playing the combo. Just went ahead, opted out for the bank, and it did go. Appears that he can just go ahead and slide out 1, possibly 2 rails, depending on what his preference is on this. So looks like he's playing top to come out. little shot right there. Pat's in the pocket for the 8-ball. Should give him the 1-0 lead right here. There we go. So that's going to put Danny Alexander up 1-0 in a race to 2.
The only table I can get right now is that one.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Verify that. Make sure he.
I'll go ahead and update the score when you get it. I'll get it.
Danny.
Yes.
I heard you say that too, and I still didn't do it.
No, you're good, man. Got the score updated right there. Austin, the tables are rolling just like any other year. The rails do seem a little bit more springy this year. But other than that, there's tons of them have bad rolls. Lord only knows how they're actually leveling these things when they bring them in off the trucks. So for all we know, it's getting done with a little 1-foot leveler. So. Okay. So it sounds like we're going to have the Women's Masters finals as soon as this match is over with. So
you can add in the Z pool player if it goes down that far. And I can talk unintelligently about the pool game. So.
It's always good to have somebody to talk to, though.
Yes. Okay, so I just sat down. Is he little or big balls here?
He is the big ones.
All right, so.
Yeah,
looks like a conundrum there. Well, what is it?
Yeah, it's not looking too good. Hard to tell if you can actually see full ball in the 11, which it does seem like it can.
Oh, he's going to try to get it. Okay, yeah. From this angle, it looks like he's going to get hit the 12. Yeah, he did. He had a good clean shot.
Yep. So he's going to have to come up with a nice little safety here. I don't really know how well that 10 ball will go by.
What's he going to do? Try to pluck the – oh, he's safety.
Yeah.
He's going to bury it.
That's actually a very good shot.
Yeah. He laid it on the 10 ball there, right?
Looks like they're froze. So, it doesn't look like the opportunity to get out of that little spot is looking too well. A little bit of creativity can get you out if you play. Not sure exactly what the English is off of the long rail right here that's next to the 9 ball, and kind of bounce over the two strike balls to make contact with either the 1 or the 2 ball. So you can actually force the cue ball to jump off of the rail.
Back into, yeah, so you're saying hit it towards the rail.
Towards the rail, yep.
And back, okay. Well, that would be one heck of a shot if he could make the one in the other side of there, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah. But he knows his chances of actually making hits and potting balls is going to be a little bit rough, so he's just trying to go for a good hit right here. Come out two rails.
It didn't even look like he had a.
Hey.
It didn't even look like he had distance in between those two balls there.
No. So Mike back to the table right here.
Got a lot of green there.
Yeah.
And he shouldn't have a look on the 12. It don't look like from that angle.
No. He doesn't really want to open this table up. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to kick into the short rail and try to make contact with that 9 ball just to kind of keep everything tied up right there. Depends on how much room he actually has.
He might even have a look if that 8 ball's out far enough.
Yeah. Looks like it, actually.
Yeah. I didn't see it there till you brought it up, but it looked like he might even have a look at it.
Clean.
He did. Yeah.
Went clean. Another little tester shot here, probably another safe. Yep. Oh. Didn't get up on the 12 ball as much as he wanted to, but
no, so he's got a shot at the 4, right?
Yep.
Purple.
Yep. What he needs to worry about is going to be that 3-5 combo right there. You can kind of move things around with the 1 ball. That's pretty much the easiest way, we'll say, to break those balls out is going to be the 1 ball. So we'll see what Danny does here. Hopefully he goes ahead and plays either the 7 here or the 2 ball on the side. If he plays the 7, it's going to open up the 6 ball to go. So
if he makes the 2, he doesn't want to run it very far, right? Get another look at the 7 or the 6, or looks like he's the 7 anyway.
He would want to get pretty close to the point of the left side of that side pocket with the cue ball. So actually a little bit more past that, I should say. Oh, he want to just
he's gonna
punch out.
Come all the way down. Oh. So
I mean, there's still a safety here. I mean, you can bump the 5 ball, you can bump the 3 ball. There's a couple of different options you can take here. If this is me at the table, I'm taking the 7 ball, trying to play out 2 rails, and really trying to get shape to break those 2 out. But this is what they refer to as a 2-way shot. You're either playing for the next shot or you're playing for a safety. So
right, he's gotten this far in the bracket.
Oh yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Right, playing safe is. I'm sorry. Right now, our comments aren't coming up where they're supposed to be. They're coming up on our phone, so.
He's got a chance to draw back into this. Oh, he just went ahead and made it, so never mind. He does have a pretty good safe right here if he does decide to play the 3, just kind of stick the cue ball right behind the 5. And come out 1 to 2 rails on the 3 ball. Oh, came out just a little bit too much on it.
Oh, so that was his safety there.
Yeah, he was trying to play safe. Just a little hit stick on the 3 ball.
It looks like the 10 and the 12 are touching there, right? You don't.
It does appear so. He did call safe. So chances are he's just going to bump it, come around. Yep.
He busted.
Didn't get too lucky on that, but depending on where the 8-ball is with how close it is to the side pocket, it makes that 5-ball very, very makeable.
So I'm assuming, which we all know what assume means. He's gonna get out. He's got a look angle on that 7, I guess, and then lay it up to for the 3. Or
It appears that he does have the shot on the 7.
Where he's standing, it looks like he's got a shot.
He might be too straight on it that he might have to come in rail first, but I saw him kind of pointing at the rail there for a second, so he is calling the 7, so we'll see. Oh, nice.
There you go.
Very nice shot.
Laid right up for the 3.
Like I said, depending on where the 8-ball is, if it's close enough to the point of the pocket, it just makes that 5-ball a lot easier to make right there on the side.
Now, I don't know the VNEA rules.
Mm-hmm.
Are you allowed to use your opponent's ball without calling it into the pocket, or not? Is it an assumed shot, or do you need to call that if you use another ball to make it?
Are you referring like with the 5-8?
Huh?
Or
yeah, like the 5-8.
I mean, all you really have to do is A, call your pocket and ball, and B, hit your ball first.
Okay.
So
I
you
know some rules are different in some of your leagues,
right?
Some of your pool. Yeah. Okay.
Correct. So it looks like he's just playing safe here. Might still give him a shot at that, what appears to be the 12-ball. So, but it still makes that 10-ball a little hard to make. But just like with Danny's situation, with the 8-ball sitting there, it does make the 10-ball easier to make in the side pocket as well. So easy there. Watch the 8-ball.
Don't move the money ball.
Well, that makes things interesting there for Danny. So he's seeing if the carom shot is still there. So.
Here we go.
Looks like it's.
Yep. Leave enough to get by. I'm like sticking my head around like I can get a better angle over here. It's like, can I look around that 5?
Yeah, they got us a couple of steps away from the tables, so.
I could probably zoom in, but it would mess up all the views just so I could stingily see if he's got an angle or not.
So it looks like he's going to try to cut that 12-ball in the bottom left-hand corner. Undercut that shot. So going to bring Danny back to the table to possibly close this match out. He's checking that carom shot again. And that shot on the 5-ball, he was just trying to move things around to make it a little easier to make. So I don't believe he had any intent on making the 5. So
just setting it up for later.
Yeah. Playing quite a bit of top on it. Come out 2 rails.
Ooh, he wanted that to go a little farther, didn't he?
Yeah, it's not exactly where he wanted, but hard to tell if he's going to play safe here or just try for the out. But that 3-ball is pretty close to the rail to possibly try to bank it in either pocket, really, and the 12-ball is covering that bottom left.
He's going to come back across, huh?
Yeah. It's going to be tough, depending on how far that is off the rail. Yep. Yep.
Left himself a good shot on the 3. Oh, and made it block. Well, he's got an open
he
shot
blocked
on
the
the
12,
10.
yeah.
He's got an open shot on the 10, though.
Blocks the 12 a little bit. 10 balls there, so yeah, Danny knows it's not the outcome he was wanting, but looks like he's putting a little bit of top follow on it, so. Oh, that's big. That's going to be.
Leave a little bit of a mark there, huh?
Yeah. He's just got to make sure he passes by, doesn't touch the 8 ball. He just needs to worry about making this ball. You can pretty much make this 8 ball from anywhere besides behind the 8 or behind the 12. So just needs to focus on making this ball and worrying about shape later on.
So I noticed he keeps calling all his holes.
Yes.
All he really has to do is call the ball, right?
No, you still got to call ball, call pocket.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah. And usually a lot of players will do that. Easy there. Going to be a little touchy shot. He just needs to make sure he just doesn't overhit this with a little bit too much of a stroke. So a lot of the older players, they'll call everything.
Well, no, I get that, like out of respect. I just meant, so that takes my Z pool playing, my Z pool player, the old hit and hope, takes that out of the equation, I guess.
Yep. There we go. So Danny Alexander will advance on to the finals, giving Mike Welling the 3rd place finish.
Oh, that makes my part I got to look up CompuSport now. Oh, I need him to get down here with a login. Where did it go? Does anybody else hate CompuSport since they updated it a couple years ago? Because I really dislike it.
Search.
I know, but I just had to there it is. Do you want to play in this tournament? Yes, I'm playing in it.
Oh, don't do that.
Don't do that. That was a bad idea. I just wanted to keep it. Okay, so I think he told me Women's Masters was up next. Let's see.
Oh, we're far away from the finals on the women's side.
Yeah, well, that's Masters. Let's see. What about I thought he said. That's on table 1. Is that in another room, I guess?
No, it's in this room. You got him on the other side of the room.
Can I search by? I can't search by table, can I?
I don't believe so.
I can on the other one. All right, well, I'm just going to have to get up off my tush here. Go look. No sitting down for me. Grab my mute there, please.
So we're playing. They're doing the finals. So it's going to be Caleb McIntyre. TIR. Yep. So these guys right here are playing for a difference of $730. So second place is going to get $1,510 and a trophy. First place is going to get $2,240 and a trophy as well. So
what is your entry fees for the?
I want to say it was 72.
Hmm.
It went up from last year. They said the players wanted more money in the tournament. So the payouts are more this year, I will say, and they do advertise it as 100% payback. So, I mean, you're talking. We'll say roughly $72. I want to say it was 72. So 72 times 342 players, you had almost 25 grand in the pot.
Okay.
So, you pay a quarter of the field. So 342 divided by 4, paying 85 players. So, well, you should have paid 85 players. They did not. They paid top. I think they paid the top 48. So, a little bit wonky on their end, but their call, not mine. So,
okay. I was just curious how much it costs to get into the singles. I mean,
Yep.
300 to make it 343 shooters is a good.
Oh yeah.
Good couple of days.
Oh yeah. And to think, I mean, we've got. I want to say there's 80 some tables. And the open B singles started yesterday at noon. And they did not, this was not continuous play all the way through until it was done. They did shut down last night. I believe last call for matches were at like 11:30 or so. And they started back up today at 8 a.m. So they're zooming. So that's good.
That's good. Not holding, because one day holding up will ruin the whole weekend.
Oh, yeah. It makes me so sad every time I open up CompuSport, it goes back to my loss.
Just a little reminder to let you know, in case you forgot. Forgot, here's your loss.
Yep.
It should tell you what ball you missed, too. I mean, that would be nice.
Yes, all of them. I shouldn't say that, but it was a lot better than what I did last year, so we'll take that as a plus.
That's good. That's good. Now, has Ohio State already been done? Have you guys?
No. Excuse me. That's going to be at the end of April, the very last weekend of April.
Okay.
Starts Thursday, finishes up Sunday. So
that's about the same time darts are. Darts are like the 20th through the 23rd, I think, of April.
Gotcha.
And that wonderful concrete floor.
Yeah.
If that place had any carpet, it would be so much more enjoyable on my knees.
Where's that at?
It's in Canton. They have it.
Wait, is it at the Civic Center?
Yeah.
So it's the same spot that we do.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, yeah, sure it was. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like
concrete.
It seems like it should be a World War II bunker.
Yeah, I like the setup just for the fact that it is. I think it's a basketball court.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
So you've got like the
bleachers,
the stadium bleachers. Yep. So that part of it I do like, and I like the fact that it's not It's better lighting than this place. Nothing against this setup, but there are some spots for improvements. There are 12 tables that's on one of the back walls that if you're playing in the morning, you're good. But as soon as it hits noon, the sun's coming down and you got glass windows shining right into you. There's no shades. So
Well, what time did they oh, wait, that's going to be on my phone.
it said 1:15, so.
Oh, they're late.
Yeah. Somebody put them on the clock.
I'm not putting them on the clock. Sounds like that could be evil. Yeah, there's no way that was called at 1:15, though. What time is it now? It's. Well, I guess that's Caleb, since he's been practicing over there.
Yeah, he's hit a couple balls.
So this is back to a race to 3, is what you said, and
yes.
Danny will have to, as a friend of mine always say, double dip the chip.
Yep, 2 scoops.
Oh, I'm sure I'll get a message here soon from him.
Put a little 2 scoop on the plate.
So, yeah, that's not a, did you say 7:30 difference? 22-40 to the winner. Yeah, worst case scenario, they're walking away with $1,500 today.
Yeah, that's worst.
And I will say one thing, like I've been saying all weekend so far, the whole week, is these everybody likes to pool players like to gamble a little bit on there.
Oh yeah.
I just mean friendly wagers on heads and tails, but in general.
Oh, I've seen pool players flip quarters for $5,000.
I don't doubt it. I was just trying to be nice.
Yeah.
Since we're being recorded, but
yeah.
Yes, I agree.
There's some pool players that will bet on raindrops falling down the windshield, and there's some pool players that wouldn't bet if water is wet. So, I mean, you've got both sides of the spectrum.
Yeah, but I think I've seen a lot more that will bet on the windshield than the water wet. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot more eye-opening as far as that goes.
I wonder if this is actually the Caleb that we've got on this stream right now. If that's the case, that's pretty sporty.
I have no idea what that means. Except he's from
Owensboro, Kentucky.
Owensboro, Kentucky.
So what that is the Fargo rating.
Oh, okay.
System.
So if we go here, is Fargo how they rate you guys?
Nothing to do with VNEA. Show match details. It might tell you where he's from.
Just darts. Oh, wait, that's the other guy. Yeah, Owensboro, Indiana. Maybe they had that wrong.
I mean that he's hitting the balls.
1853. I don't know.
Yeah, that don't really mean too much.
Okay. Never really had to try to stalk anybody on CompuSport before.
It's hard to do on CompuSport.
He has no followers. If that means anything. Viewer profile. Let's see what that says.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with his Fargo rating.
Is that 7 tournament wins?
Looks like 7 tournaments entirely.
Oh.
Tournament games is 28. League games is 48. That doesn't make any sense. Unless his league just doesn't use CompuSport, so.
All your leagues use CompuSport too?
Some do. There's plenty of people that singles, not only just in the singles.
Well, there was a $5,000. Or wait, there was a $730 coin flip right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
See who gets to go first, and you can rack your own balls, right?
Yep. Rack your own, break your own. Loser breaks all the way through until the hill. Hill is actually flip again for the final break. And if that does come down to needing the flip on the break for the hill, just watching Caleb hit balls, I'm gonna put money on him. He's racking them pretty high up on the rack, but
and you cannot make the 8, right, on the break.
you can make it. You just have the option of re-racking or spotting it.
You have to spot it. That's what I meant.
Yep. Yeah, this league is not a win, so.
And
Drop something.
Drop the big ball there. And broke him out pretty good, it looks like.
Yeah.
Solid break.
The 614. Excuse me. The 614, a little bit of an issue. The 510 seems to be a bit of an issue. Really just depends on what Caleb wants to go ahead and take after.
So because he made a striped, he can still pick solids here, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Bar rules do not apply.
No. You can't scoop the cue ball when you try to quote unquote jump it. So
I'm out.
So it does look like he's eyeing the solids here.
That was the only way I could beat my dad in bumper pool was jump it to the other side of the table.
Hit, scoop and score.
I still even have those anymore, those old round bumper pool tables. Those were pretty fun.
Opened up right there. I was really wanting that 11 ball to scoot more towards the rail, leaving him the breakout. So we'll see. We'll see what Caleb decides to do.
And I still keep leaning like I'm going to see around him. I've done it like 3 times now.
So the 8 ball is out of the equation there now. So Caleb's big issue now is going to be working the 7 ball.
And the 6, is it laying on the 10 over there or not?
There's some distance in between, not much, but it definitely doesn't appear that the 6 ball will go. So
you should be more impressed. I know all the balls.
It's better than Juan last year. Had a screen on his laptop that showed colors to numbers. So
I know, it was terrible.
No, that wasn't last year. That was the year before, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When you guys were at Fort Wayne?
Fort Wayne, yeah, it was Fort Wayne. Yeah.
That's when you guys kind of got sprung upon you. Hey, you want to do this?
I enjoy the people.
Yeah.
I mean, I've already some of the masters, which would be the Fort Wayne people, they were texting me wanting to know where I was at one before the tournament even started. So.
Oh, nice.
So
they like you.
They like to make fun of me.
Oh.
But it's fun.
So you're the punching bag for us?
We can be a punching bag. They make fun of me. They're good guys. I know not to play them in pool. I'm that smart.
Yeah.
I'm not going to play. I think they're steamrollers. I think's their name.
Oh, yeah. Oh, tough miss there for Caleb. That was definitely the out. He didn't get as far up the table for the 6 ball as he wanted. Seems like he still would have been able to play in between the 2 ball and the stripe there. So he would have still been able to play the 2 ball up table where the 1 did miss. But nonetheless, did allow Danny to come to the table.
And here he goes. And now we're off. And the way they're all spread out there, he should be able to make a pretty good dent in this, don't you think?
It depends. The 14, I believe it's the 10. So the 14-10, 14-10 right there. It's a nice combo shot where it's laying right now. But you're playing in the finals. You don't really want to go for the low percentage shots. So it seems like he can go ahead and put a little bit of a stop shot where it's sitting right there. Yep. Either draw back into the 10 ball or kind of split the difference, slide in between them, and leave himself a nice little shot on the 14 ball.
Well, let's see what he does here.
Looks like he's going to go ahead and just punch over a little bit below center. Oh, tough miss, but it could be worse.
Good leave on the 2 for him.
It definitely could be worse for Danny. He's definitely going to make Caleb work for this one. Just really depends on how Caleb can get shape on the 6 ball. He wants to be somewhat straight in. Actually, he came up shy a little bit. The 2 ball's far enough away from the pocket. He can't really use that as a kind of a backboard for the 6.
So he's got to make the 6 and then break the 2 off the 10, right? Get it away from there somehow.
Yeah, it just seems like the angle that he's got.
Looks like it's going to be tough, yeah.
Yes.
Looks like he's going to float past the 10 instead of hitting it. Unless he's going to run a 6 all the way down.
Yeah, he doesn't have a full pocket. He's got to play. He's going to have to play something silly to make that 6 into the top corner pocket. Whether that's playing it off of the 13. There's just a lot of.
Again, back to the low percentage shot
Yes.
in the finals.
You're better off trying to move that 6 ball close enough to the corner pocket. But again, Caleb does have to get double dipped. So he could be taking a flyer early in the match to kind of test the waters out. So if he's possibly playing the 6 off of the 10.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So that'll definitely open the 2 ball. Oh, okay.
Well, he's going to be able to touch it. I don't know if he's going to be able to make it, but he's going to be able to touch it.
And the old saying, if he can see it, he can make it, I don't know if that really applies in this situation. So. But he had to have known. That was a good hit. He had to have known coming out of that shot, or going into that shot, I should say, on the 6, that it was going to be tough to get that 2 ball out. He was banking on the 13 or the 14 ball to move over there. Not necessarily moving the 10 ball directly with the cue ball, but.
We got a clean shot on the 11.
So did appear that he's playing safe.
Oh, it was a safety call.
Yep.
I was going to say because
verbally he must have said something.
Yeah, I wondered why Kellett was coming down there to look. I was like, so he's going to go down one, make a kiss, right?
He's trying to. Foul.
Because he hit the.
It looked like he hit the ball after hitting the rail, but you got to hit the ball and the ball, either the object ball or the cue ball or anything, really has to hit a rail after that. So.
Oh, okay. So you
See.
couldn't call 2 rails and a kiss. That's not going to work.
Well, you've got to make contact with the object ball
Mm-hmm.
and then make contact with a rail.
Okay.
So whether that's with the object ball or the cue ball, that's really just user preference at that point.
So that was another safety.
Yep.
Well, we're going to safety out of this game, huh?
He's going to try.
He's going to make the 8?
He's putting the 8 ball over into the pack, trying to make things interesting. Now, if I'm shooting here, I am shooting the 10 ball directly into the 2 ball, moving the 2 ball out of the equation, out of the pack right there, and playing safe.
But Danny's the big balls, right?
Yes.
So why would he want to get the 2 ball out of the equation?
If you get the 2 ball out of the equation, it makes your balls a lot easier to make.
Huh. I think that was a
Not exactly what he needed. He did move the 8 ball out of the way, but Caleb's just going to go ahead and play for the intentional foul. So just makes it a little easier, a little harder, I should say, for Danny to go ahead and play what I was talking about a couple seconds ago. Looks like he's just going to go ahead and skim off the backside of that 10 ball. A lot of moving of the cue ball. You got to make sure you're happy with where it's at.
and we're calling a pocket.
Yeah,
we're
he's
going to
calling the 14 ball across corner. That was actually a good shot.
left it in a good.
Now, if Caleb's doing what I'm thinking he's going to do, he's just going to go ahead and make that 14 ball.
And take another foul.
Yeah. It's just going to force. It's going to force Danny to go ahead and.
Oh, so that forces him to break it out.
Yes.
And then he gets a shot afterwards.
Yep.
How many fouls are you allowed in the game?
As many as you want.
That is awesome.
Ooh. All right. I would have just. I don't know if Danny or if Caleb was actually trying to make that.
Well, at least it's an interesting pool game, huh?
Yeah. Now, if I'm Danny, I'm coming in on the backside of that 14 ball, or the 10 or whatever it is right there.
10 and 2 over there?
Yep.
Or? Okay.
Yeah, good. 10 and 2, 10 and 2,
10 and
just
2,
like
baby.
you're driving.
Yep, 10 and 2.
I'm coming on the backside of the 10 and bumping the 2 ball down the table a little bit just to make sure it's past the side pocket, so that way the easy one rail kick is out. And just putting distance in between the cue ball, the 2 ball, and trying to get the cue ball tied up against the 10.
He looks like he's going to make that in the side.
Yeah, it's just a matter if he's trying to play the safe here, which the safe there is. I mean, it's there.
Right.
So we'll see. We'll see what Danny comes up with.
That was. He called that pocket in that hole. Is that a good shot or not?
No.
Because he hit the 2 ball, right?
That's what he was wanting. That was intentional, 100%.
Okay.
What he did not plan for was the 2 ball to gain more speed, than what the 10 ball did.
Oh, but no, it was a good clean. I mean, but what I'm
Yeah.
saying is, he called that off the 2, right?
He would have just called his ball in his pocket. But
Okay.
he was playing it off the 2, intentional. So.
Okay, that was a question I asked earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can bounce them off all 14 balls of the table, and as long as you're still making your ball in your pocket and hitting your ball first, you're golden.
Oh, I didn't think
That
he'd
was
get
a
around there.
very he had to mass that shot. So that was a very good shot, and to control the cue ball after the shot, it was even better. Because usually with those masse shots, you got to put a lot of English on them. So he must have had just maybe half a ball to spin around. There we go. That's going to put Danny up 1-0 right now, in a quick race to 3. Yeah, I'm going to say by far nothing against Danny's game, but you can tell that Caleb does seem to be the higher caliber player, we'll say.
So what we got? We got Diet Mountain Dew on this.
Who's
you got to bet? You got to bet on everything. They got us down to the end of the thing.
No, I'm trying to get my wife to smuggle me in some Pepsi.
Oh, don't do that.
Smuggle. Illegal. I'm not going to tell you how she's getting it in here, but my little
happy exploring.
My little Pepsi mule.
So I went on a cruise last week.
Yeah.
And recently, the Norwegian cruise line, changed from Pepsi to Coke.
Ooh.
I think it might have been in January. It might have been
before you went?
middle of last year. But let me tell you, from somebody who drinks Diet Mountain Dew like it's really my job, it was torture for a week. And
oh, jeez.
I forget where we were. One country. It was either Mexico or Belize, and they had Pepsi. I'm like, I'm going to drink me at least one Pepsi this trip.
What's the Coca-Cola version of Diet Mountain Dew?
They don't have anything like that. They don't. I guess it would be Mellow Yellow, but I don't even think they have Diet Mellow Yellow. I really don't think they do. I guess
I bet they've got it in China.
We're gonna have to Google that now.
The Google. Could treat it like Fazoli's and have every single possible combination of anything and everything.
Oh yeah, the 100 and whatever.
you want peach flavored Mellow Yellow? Here you go.
Diet Mellow Yellow does exist. No, this is Mellow Yellow citrus.
Mellow Yellow Light.
Mellow Yellow. They do make a zero. Mellow Yellow zero. So they're black. There you go. See, I'd actually try that. I like the ones made because these are aspartame, and I think the zeros are saccharose or whatever the other one is. The other sweetener starts with an
sucrose.
Sucrose. There it is. Yeah. All right. Looks like Danny is the small balls there.
The salads.
The salads. Yes.
Yeah. So Danny's got a little bit of an issue on that 7 ball. It might go in the side pocket on this shot right here.
What about a look on that 3?
The 3 ball goes as soon as the 6 is down.
Okay.
So, and the 3 ball actually sets up for the 4. So there's quite a bit of options.
And he's like, I'll just masse around the 8 ball and hit the 5. It looks like what he's looking at. I know it's not what he's doing, but You're doing it. All right, everybody. Sorry, somebody stopped in here trying to get making sure all of our technical difficulties here are fixed up. So later on today, we'll probably be doing, we're going to try to do a promotion. Not a promotion, but we're going to try to do a raffle here from our friends over at jnlbilliards.com. It looks like we're probably going to have a Jacoby Blackout Blue. Did I say that right? Blackout Blue. Looks like that's what we're going to try to raffle off here a little bit later. I'll get some more details with that, and we'll get that running. Probably do that later on this afternoon, get some more people on, get everybody involved. We'll sell some raffles, tell you where to send the email, where we're going to send the raffle tickets, and I'll have to set up a little side camera here when we draw so everybody can see what's going on. So, and then I'll show it get a camera picture of the blackout cue and everything. So, alrighty. It looks like Danny's doing a pretty good job here clearing out all the balls here. Got a shot here on the 8. Looks like he's going to put it over here. I guess he ran that rack after the break, right? He ran the whole rack, right? What do you call that?
Break and run, or
but the
ERO.
But the other guy broke, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's 2. So
2-0.
Oh, okay. Because we're not in the losers bracket yet. I was gonna say, well, he's ready. He's got one chip of the dip, but he needs one more.
One more for the to close out the first set.
Right.
And then that'll bring it to a race to 2.
Right. But that's what I was thinking. We were still in the losers bracket.
Yep.
That would have gave him the one dip of the double dip.
Of the double. The 2 scoops.
He needs one more chip to get the double dip. Or the single dip of the double dip. Forget it. Tongue twister here. All right. Well, he needs to get a good break here. So everybody has I notice everybody uses a different stick. They have a breaking stick and is that because of the tips that are on them?
Tips, shaft material, shaft weight, weight of the actual cue overall. There's quite a bit of
quite a bit into it.
Yeah. Looks like he broke dry again. So that's going to bring Danny back to the table to possibly close out this first set.
And everything is broke pretty good except for what is that down there? The
7-4.
Is that 7-4?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which, like we were talking about earlier with the combos, that's a little bit closer to the pocket, a little bit easier to,
manage,
to take care of. Yeah.
But, I mean, he's got 4 laying down here. He can pretty much maneuver what he wants to do here.
Yes.
The 2, 5.
2, 5, 1, and 6.
Oh, you do? Okay. I would have done the 2, the 5, and
what
I'm here.
What I'm playing pattern-wise?
Yeah.
I'm playing the 2-ball, drawing back, hopefully not running into. Actually, I'm playing the 5-ball first.
Okay.
Playing a little bit of top to come back to the more center of the table, close to where the 11 ball is, hopefully not getting tied up with the 11 ball. So there's that. So we'll take care of the 1 ball next.
All right, here he goes. Now he's got to kind of arch to get that 2 in, huh? Or is he coming over here to hit the 6 and get a better shot?
The 2 ball, he's kind of tree-topped. He might be tree-topped over that 11 ball. Makes it a little harder to make and maneuver the cue ball where you want it to. You're putting a lot of excessive downspin on the cue ball. But it looks like he's actually got plenty of balls. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm just going to come out 2 rails, play a little top left. 1, 2. So right here is going to be the tester to figure out what he's taking next. So he's really trying. He really should be looking more closely at that combo shot. But he's playing. He seems to be playing everything quite on the fly. So.
Well, he's up 2. So
Yes.
He's drawing way back on that.
Too far. Too far or not enough, either way. So.
Either way, that's a snooker himself there. I mean, he can hit the 7.
Yeah.
Can he make the 7 though?
Not necessarily. Right now, he's looking more for the safety. The 15 ball there makes it easier to not get completely put in jail. So what I would be doing is looking at the 2-rail kick to come in and come across the face going right to left of that 7 ball to then push the cue ball closer to the pack of the 3-4 sitting there. So
oh, he sent me a logo.
Oh, he did?
Yep.
Sweet.
All right, let's see what he does here. So from the look of it,
looks like he is going to try for the 2-rail. That's the higher percentage of playing the safe and also making the 15 knot. Oh, he did try to make it.
Oh, look at that. That's how you put the money in the hole, baby.
Oh, my. All righty then.
There you go. No guts, no glory.
Yeah, it's
good shot there, Mr. Danny.
Very good shot.
Again, I'm the Z pool player, but that was awesome.
So, still putting Danny in a bit of a spot.
Yeah, but he's one ball less than what he had a second ago, right?
So it looks like he's trying to line up possibly the bank on the 4, possibly the kick, or not the kick, but the long cut on the 3. I mean, it's really just deciding if you go for the gusto or if you try to play safe, and he's calling the bank. So we'll see. We'll see how he fares out here. He's got to draw the cue ball back a little bit. He's got to draw the cue ball back just a little bit to get the better shape on the 3 ball. Just those 2. Okay.
Wow. Mute me off. All right, we're back. Sorry about that.
Little safety shot there for Caleb. He definitely wanted to be closer to that 11 ball, a little bit higher up the table maybe. from the bank shot from Danny that he missed a little on the shy side. So.
All right. So there's probably no look on the 3, or at least not a shot on the 3.
he's got full ball on the 3.
You think?
Oh,
apparently he does. He's locked and loaded.
Yep. He's just got to play it up a little bit, come out a little bit top right.
Are you going to drive it into the rail and come back down, or?
Yeah.
At the top right.
Top's going to put it to the rail. Right's going to bring it out towards the camera side. So we'll see what he's able to pull off here.
Oh, okay. You're saying to make it inside.
Yep.
There you go. I got it.
Perfect, actually.
I got what you're saying. Now, I was thinking he was going to come back down the rail, and then I was like, okay.
I shouldn't say perfect. I'll take that back. Biggest thing here is
where's he going with the money ball?
Oh, the money ball only goes in one spot from where he's at. But he wants to run into that ball, that stripe there, but I don't think he's got enough. He's got plenty.
Ooh.
Just had to play that
love.
That last shot. Played a little bit to the left side of the pocket. So
this is for a Diet Mountain Dew here, folks. Danny back-to-back racks here.
What is he doing? Okay.
I thought he was like,
yeah,
where you going with that little white piece of paper, sir? Make it interesting. I don't even know if he could slam it and put it anywhere else, could he? No, there's nothing else open.
It'd be hard. Just needs to stay down on the shot, a little bit of draw, just like that.
Just like he belongs there. Good shot, Mr.
So
Danny.
that is going to put is going to quote unquote put Caleb into the loser side of this. So
that's a single dip on the double dip.
Yep.
Back-to-back racks.
Which they could. Here's the funny part of these kind of tournaments. So players, if they know each other, the chances of them splitting the money is pretty high.
Well, I don't want them splitting. I want to roll this out. I mean, look at we have like 10 safeties in one rack.
Yes. But the risk of that $730?
$730, yeah.
$730 difference. When if you put them two together, you know.
Yeah, well, I get it.
So
I get it. We do it all the time. I understand.
So we'll see. Like I said, if they're close enough friends, if they are friends, or if they don't even know each other from Adam.
Well, it's currently being discussed. We don't have to be at the table. We can see it's something's being discussed. And here we go.
And they're flipping for it. They're playing. They're playing, and it looks like Danny won the flip. Oh, nope. We'll take that back.
Well, hey, you know
looks
what?
Looks like Caleb won the flip.
The way it's been going for Danny, I'd let Caleb break.
Yes. The last two racks went into Danny's favor on Caleb's break. So we'll see what happens here, folks. And we did get some more info on our little raffle that we're going to be having going on for J&L Billiards. Looks like we're going to be doing a Jacoby Blackout, sorry. And it is the blue stain option, we'll say. $20 a spot, 32 spots. Here after we finish up the finals on this part, we will hopefully sometime later on today get a nice little video of the co-owner of J&L Billiards, Levi Butler, holding the raffle cue and kind of giving a little quick rundown on it. So,
right, and you will be sending all your money to Mr. Levi, by the way.
Yes.
Through his Cash App and his Venmo app. So, like I said, we'll get that running here. I got to set up another camera, and so we can zoom over to it and talk to him a little bit, and try to get, So we'll probably run that later on this afternoon, maybe early evening.
Yep.
And get those out, and then once those 32 spots, once they're filled, then we will draw that on camera in between a match.
Yep.
And then I'll give you Mr. Levi's information. You guys can figure out how if he's going to ship it to you if you're here locally.
Yep.
And come pick it up. So.
And it's going to be the option of also not only just people on the stream, but players here that are actually at the tournament live in person. So.
Okay. All right, so he's going to take. Is that the 14? Is that the yeah? So he's going to take the 14 clean, and what's he going to do? One rail down for the 9. Or does he hit the 10? The 10 or the 9? What do you hit? Oh, I guess he might not have. Well, he should have a clean shot on the 10.
We missed quite a bit of comments over here.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Again, guys, our little situation of being able to see all of the comments live is a bit of a
it's not working right now.
Mess.
Yeah.
So
it's telling me no. So we got to use our phone here. So sorry we missed some comments.
Let's see.
Are they telling the Z player not to talk anymore?
There is Rebecca. Excuse me. There is another camera. We are going to set it up on our Twitch account. So once we get that designated strictly for the women's side, we are going to get that live and active. So,
we've had some trouble with the hotel internet.
Yes.
So that's what slowed us up a little bit here this morning. So we're working through that, and since then I have not been able to stop to get the other camera up and running for the ladies matches.
And Scotty, yes, we are live on YouTube as well. Is it under the same name? Yep. Under Cincy Events Streaming.
That is correct.
And yes. Yes, Stacy, it is a race to 2 now on this side. Technically, they are on the B side again. So. A little bit of a draw shot here on the 9 ball. Slight draw. He doesn't want to get past the 3 ball, so. But the 8 does possibly go into 2 different pockets from where it's sitting. I'm not sure if it does go past the 1. I believe it does. So he's shooting mainly for the side pocket. A little easier, but like I said, with his skill level, if he's got to play it up table, I don't think it's going to be a bit of an issue either way. Oh.
Well, he made that into a little bigger cut than what he needed there.
Yeah. Which,
that might put him over here by the 5.
No, it's going to put him way down table.
Oh, he's going way down table.
Yeah. So it possibly has a chance of making the 8 ball in the same pocket. All right. Played it slow, played it soft.
Well, we were talking and reading. Did he break? Is he breaking and running here, or did he?
Yes.
Or did Danny get a shot yet?
No. Caleb did break this rack, so I have not seen Danny get to the table.
I just didn't know if I missed something when I was trying to read. That's all.
Best part about this is that the cue ball has hardly any chance of scratching in that top right. So that's a very good out for Caleb right there. So that's putting Caleb on the hill at 1-0. Quick race to 2 for $730 difference. So like we said, winner, I believe we said $22.50.
22.40, I think. 22.40.
And then 17.10 or 15.10.
15.10.
15.10 and 22.40. Yep. So both are going home with hardware. Obviously, an extra $730 would be a lot better. That'd take care of your room fee for this weekend, because they're extremely proud of that price.
Yeah, not your bar bill though. Just your room.
Just your room fee. So.
Actually, the bar prices aren't that ridiculous. I'm not drinking, but
no,
I think they were like $3 or $4 a beer, which some places get
Oh, yeah. Then the mixed drinks. I think mixed drinks were $7.
I guess that's a little pricey, but
A little hot. It's a good
but
thing.
for beer prices, I guess they
Yeah.
could be worse. I mean, the Reds are having opening day today. People are probably paying $17 a beer. So
Whew. Break right there for Danny. Looks to be dry. So, depending on how the 214 is laid up there by the diamond or by the spot on the table, that could be a big decider on what Caleb decides to do. Does appear the better option is the stripes, just with the 7-3. That's really going to depend on how close they are in. Yeah, Mark Patches. You're going to see that wean out in the A division and in the Masters division.
what was his question?
He said Patches. Seriously, yeah. The Open kind of gets a little funny. These are the quote unquote lower skill players, so a lot of them they want to make sure that the ball's going where they decided to.
I guess
on the
somebody
camera, folks.
I guess somebody wants to stand on it today. Thank you.
Um,
Last year they knocked it over. I don't know if you remember that or not.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I was pleased about that.
Did you send them a bill?
No, but I was not.
But yeah,
happy.
Patches, lower division, a lot more inconsistent players, and oh yeah, I called it there, but it went somewhere else, and they just want to avoid any issues. So, like I said, it'll slowly start going away in the A and the Masters as well. So, yeah, Mikey, I say that extremely respectfully. We'll say, you've got players all over the spectrum in the Open. You've got guys that are, able to put 2-packs together, 3-pack, no problem. Then you got guys that are struggling to make 2 or 3 balls. So that's the only reason why I say that. So, tough opening shot. Yeah, my Mickey, sorry, my first opponent yesterday, gentleman, elderly player, kind of had some issues with. We had chatted after. He had played in the Masters a couple years ago, had some health issues, and he was having issues he was having issues with making a couple balls. Was not completely helpless by any means, but just something a little bit simpler he struggled with, and then a couple long table shots he was making pretty effortlessly. So and then my first loss of yesterday was I got ran out 2 out of the 3 losses. And my first loss ended up was a safety game that he just outplayed me completely. So yeah, I can you can definitely tell Caleb is a higher player, higher caliber, we'll say. And as long as it's his first time, or he hasn't placed high enough in prior years, I mean, the rules are the rules. And there were several players pretty decent on the Fargo rate. So there was rumors that there was a guy that was 750. and I'm not sure who it was. I'm not sure if he was even actually in the tournament, but we also know how pool players like to exaggerate some of the situations.
Say it ain't so.
Yeah, Mickey, I've heard of them also. Watch the side. I've heard of them also putting players in higher divisions just because of known ability, which I agree with to an extent. But I mean, there's got to be a big time gap in between an open player and an A player for me to be even remotely okay in agreement with that happening. And it's hard to judge Caleb's actual skill off of a race to 3 and a race to 2. You know as well as I know, lower races always usually tend to favor the we'll say the lesser player, but people don't have to win. We'll say that.
So he's wanting to go 1-2 rails for the 8.
Yep. Perfect spot, perfect shape. Nice little run out. Yeah, Ranger, I wish you were here, man. We missed you. Yeah, Mickey, I had looked up Caleb. He was like a 670, what do we say, 677?
Yep.
So, Hill
if
for the finals.
If that's the right Caleb, we're not sure. But
yes, true.
I would think so, though.
We might want to double-check with these guys because this should not be
it's not me to tell them the rules.
I know. Yep,
Here he comes.
There he goes.
Here he
okay.
comes. It's not me to.
Woo.
It's not me to. Oh, somebody. It's not me.
Somebody must have told him.
Yeah, it's not me to tell him how to play the game.
Yep.
As much as I'd love to.
So it looks like Danny did get the flip. This is a $730 game right here.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, Mickey, my I believe it was the second match yesterday. I played a gentleman that was a 640. Escaped by, barely got him. And there was a lot of issues with what my rating was, which everything on my Fargo is league play. I don't play any tournaments that run off of Fargo. So he was kind of frustrated and disappointed that the player that he was looking up on Fargo rate was not who he actually played. We'll say skill-wise.
What's your Fargo rating?
472.
So you're telling me I'm like a 2?
2.5.
2.5. All right.
I've never actually seen you hit a ball.
Yeah, maybe later we'll play 9-ball at the thing.
Oh, yeah. I don't like to play anything, but I like to play 9-ball, he says.
Oh, yeah, the hit and hope. Dude, I told you.
The hit and hope process.
The hit and hope's
okay.
my only shot.
I gotcha.
Daddy always says.
Daddy.
You can't make no money if you don't make the money ball move, baby. Yeah,
nice.
I can't tell you how many times how much money the 5 and the 9 has cost me throughout my young life.
Your adolescence.
Yep.
Welcome here, Juan. Did you bring enough for the whole classroom?
The first rule in the Fat Man Code is you don't bring extra food in front of the other fat men.
Wait, hold on. What did you do before?
I did. I know. But I told you I haven't eaten.
You're right.
And I had to get some food before I
didn't realize how much it costs.
Oh, yeah.
It's ridiculous.
$12? Well, listen, Juan, if I had half of your money, I'd burn all of mine. So, let's get back to the action here. Looks like
because I know you can go up there and get the CompuSport stuff. We've been doing it from my phone, which it's okay.
Yeah, we didn't need you.
And then we need to get I haven't had time. I need to get the women's set up and get them because they're getting ready to start playing here soon. They're going to start playing the women's Masters. Or no, they were farther back in the bracket, so I mean,
yes.
You know what I mean. But they're still playing the women's Masters. Yes.
So Danny did break. Made 2 solids and a stripe. The stripes are definitely the better ball here for the breakout on the 9. So, nice little opening shot right here. Kind of just a little tic-tac-toe here. Couple stop shots. Looks like we'll go from the 10 to the 15. He wants to play a little bit higher up on that after the 15 for the 14 ball. So best bet is he's bumping into the 7, which is going to push the 5 back and kind of open that 9 ball up. But it looks like it doesn't. It might not pass the 4. Yeah, Ranger, that'd be good, man. I know you got a lot of stuff to battle through right now, but one step at a time, man. There's a couple local pool players that had to go down this year for health issues. So, wishing you guys nothing but the best. So another little stop shot right here. He wants to put himself, we'll say, in between the 2 diamonds right there. So but leaving that the 11 ball. That's the spirit there, Mickey. That's the way to do it, man. He wants to make sure he leaves not sure what his route is, but hey, there's a reason he's playing in the finals and I'm not. So,
wouldn't you
obviously,
pluck the 14 right here?
If it was me, as I'm shooting the 15, I'm playing up. I'm literally putting myself right in between the first and second diamond, and playing.
I guess he's going
to
draw back
14.
to make the 14, right?
Yeah.
After he puts this in the side. Ooh. I guess. Oh,
Still
now he
put
can
him.
hit it. No, but you hit it high and hold on here, high and left, right?
Yeah, but leaving if he would have played forward for the 15 after the 15 for the 14, leaving the 11 ball there. The 11 ball is kind of a backup ball, so now he has to make the 14. It looked like he was trying to aim it off of the 4.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. It seemed like I'm like, that doesn't look like the right angle for me, but all right.
We'll see.
I'm going to have to go out there and get somebody off my camera.
Yeah.
Did he call safety?
No. He was definitely trying to make that, but not a bad spot. Not a bad spot at all. So Caleb right here can easily just, play up on the 5 ball, play the 5 to the, lower rail, closest to the camera, and kind of follow the cue ball right behind it. Put the cue ball just past the 8, and that'd be as safe.
All right. Now I'm done. I'll be back.
That's a good spot right there for Caleb to be at. So if it's me, I'm just kicking into that 9 ball. I am not moving the 14. Steve had to go out there and rough some people up, make sure they weren't running into our stuff anymore.
He's using it as a leaning post, laying into it in the wall. Get your chair, buddy.
So Danny's just evaluating the whole situation right here.
Just made everybody at home, they're all getting sick, getting a little seasick, watching the
the Weeble Wobble.
Watching the Weeble Wobble.
Hopefully you don't fall down.
That's what I brought those sandbags for, but I haven't had time to go out and put them on there. Stop the
The motion of the ocean.
Well, just a little, the initial touch. That way it doesn't move so much.
That is not going to work out in his favor. So he really needs to work on that 3 ball, which if he shoots the 2 or goes right behind it. But if he was really worried more about the breakout, he's shooting the 2 ball and rolling into the 14 to kick it out of there, leaving the 5 there as a backup ball. But he's just going to go ahead and shoot directly for the 3.
Get me up.
Caleb's got to be careful here because if he was to, say, bump that 14 with his hand or the cue ball, that would technically be a foul. So I learned that out one night at league. Caleb wants to make sure that ball is perfect. Looks like he might possibly be playing for the 7-4 after. Got to make sure this ball is perfect. Just a nice little bump out. There we go. Should be all she wrote.
All she wrote, gentlemen.
Should be.
Maybe we should send him back.
Who?
The third commentator over there in the corner.
Come out 2 rails for the 7 ball. Nice little draw stroke, bringing it back. Now,
well,
either option, the 5-2 or the 2-5. I mean,
now we're getting our CompuSport.
All it took was one guy.
Well, the guy with the admin rights. We are in the
Open B singles finals. This is actually the last match.
Yeah. We're 64-64. Right there we are.
So is that table? Do you know what? That's table
31.
34. He just stayed on the same
table.
table.
They just stayed on the same table.
Yep. So he can do this one of 2 ways. Depends on how comfortable he is moving the cue ball, which he seems like the pretty confident player on that. So play that out. Should be all right. But if it was me, I'm putting left side English on that, coming out past the 2 ball to play the 2 ball in the same pocket. Just needs a nice little punch shot over here. That should be all she wrote there, folks. Caleb is 1 8-ball away
from $730.
Well, $22.50.
Well, I just mean
$730
total. Extra.
There should be. There we go, folks. You got first place with Caleb McIntyre and second place with Danny Alexander. Danny fought hard to get to that second set, beating Caleb 3-0.
3-0 in the first.
I mean,
first part of the dip.
Yep. So definitely give hands up for these guys, and we will see what we can get coming up on this table.
Do we know what number the other table is?
No, not yet.
We will.
This is the last match on this table for.
He told me we were good here till 6. I don't know if he had something else set up.
The women's finals starts at 3:15.
So
we have an hour.
We're going to take them down till 3:15 that we can work on the chat thing.
We could, let me see what that other, because if we have this
Other table.
here,
I might have it.
that table. So I'm gonna find out what number that is and find out.
Okay. Well, we're gonna take a quick break, guys. Do some recon.
Some housekeeping here.
Yes.
Figure out who's going to be next.
See what we can get figured out, and we will be back in a couple of minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, just wanted to hop on here real quick, let you know we do not have a match until 3:15. So we're looking at an hour and 30 minutes, give or take. So we're gonna just bring the stream offline, and then that way you guys get notified when we come back on when the next match starts. So that's it for now. So go ahead and take an hour and a half break, do whatever you got to do, and then we will return at the start of the next match, which is scheduled for 3:15. And that is the women's finals, which is going to be Suzanne Borton versus somebody don't know yet. So stay tuned for that match. In the meantime, Be sure to like, follow, subscribe, Cincy Event Streaming. We love it. We love all y'all for participating, joining us, watching us, and, of course, chatting with us. We love it. We love the interaction. So in the meantime, do all that, and then we'll be back in about an hour and a half.